We introduced the human resources perspective of two cafes in Malaysia, Sadiah Cafe and Nasken Coffee. Even though both operate in the food and beverage industry, their business structure and management style are very different. First, Sadiah Cafe is small, family-run cafe located in Kampung Wangulu Perlis. The cafe has a calm, nature-inspired environment and offer a mix of Western food, dessert, share out, and traditional Malaysian meals. Because it is a small SME, the HR management here is very informal. Most decisions such as hiring, training, daily tasks, and communication are handled directly by the owner. This creates a close and friendly working environment, but it also means the HR system is less formal and heavily depends on the owner involvement. On the other hand, Nasken Coffee is well-known cafe franchise with many branches across Malaysia. Their management style is much more formal and structured. Every branch follows the same procedure, has a clear departmental roles, and maintain consistent service standard. Their HR practice focus on proper staff training, performance review, and standard customer service rule to ensure every customer get the same experience at any branch. By comparing this to cafe, we can see how HR practice differ between a small SME and a large franchise. This helps us understand their strengths, weakness, and area for improvements, especially in training and development.
Now, I will explain about the training and development differences between Sadiah Cafe and Nasken Coffee. Sadiah Cafe is a small and family-run business, so their training is very informal. Most employees learn through on-the-job training by observing the owner or senior staff. This method is very fast, practical, and low cost, but also causes inconsistent service, no proper hiring training, and high dependence on the owner. Meanwhile, Nasken Coffee, as a large franchise, use a structured and standardized training system. New staff go through orientation, barista modules, customer service training, and hygiene procedures. They also use SOP manuals, video, and trained supervisor to ensure consistency across all branches. This system is more professional and support career growth, but also require higher costs and can feel strict for the new workers. In summary, Sadiah Cafe focus on flexibility and practicality, while Nasken Coffee prioritize consistency and brand standard. Their training and development approach match their business size and goals.
Okay, hi, my name is Nurul and SUPIAN. So I will present a comparative analysis of performance evaluation between Nasken Coffee, a large F&B chain, and Sadiah Cafe, which is a small local business in Perlis. What is performance evaluation? Performance evaluation is a systematic process to assess employee performance, measure how well employee meet standard and perform duties, and help the management understand strengths, weakness, and improve needs. Okay, why performance evaluation is important? For Nasken Coffee, it's very important for consistent service quality, manage large workforce and compact operations, help identify performance gaps and plan trainings, and for its ensure brand reputation and customer satisfaction. So for Sadiah Cafe, it's critical due to the small workforce. Second is help on the assess attitude, disciplines, and multitasking. The third one is reduce waste and improve daily efficiency. The fourth one is to decide training, task distribution, and retention. And the last one is to support better decision in employee development. Okay, so now I will compare both business based on the SOP, evaluation method, performance focus, training, customer service, team size, and engagement. So for SOP and standard, Nasken Coffee use very clear and formal SOP, which is every step like making coffee, measuring ingredient, and serving customer has a fixed guideline. But for Sadiah Cafe, it's used simpler and more flexible SOP, which is the owner usually teach staff directly with the writing rules. So this make the cafe more flexible, but the service may not always be consistent. Okay, for evaluation method, Nasken Coffee use formal tools such as KPI regular audit and customer feedback score. Meanwhile, for Sadiah Cafe, they use informal evaluation, which is the owner observe the workers and give the feedback based on daily performance. So this is actually suitable for a small team. Next is Nasken Coffee with more focus on product quality, customer satisfaction, and efficiency. So everything must be standardized. But for Sadiah Cafe, it's focused more on keeping customer happy and making sure daily operation runs smoothly. So this means they can adjust quickly to customer requests. In terms of training, Nasken Coffee provides structured workshop, coaching, and skill development. But for Sadiah Cafe, they train employees on the job. Okay, for the customer service, Nasken Coffee trains staff to provide a polite, fast, and professional service. And for Sadiah Cafe, is provide a more personal service that they often know their regular customer and create a friendly environment. For the team size, Nasken Coffee has a large team with a clear roles such as baristas, cashier, and stock managers. In contrast, Sadiah Cafe has a small team where each worker does many tasks like cooking, serving, and cleaning. For Haggis and audit, for Haggis, Nasken Coffee follows strict standard with regular internal and external audit. And for Sadiah Cafe, is maintain Haggis through daily cleaning by the owner with more informal checks. So in conclusion, Nasken Coffee use a formal structure and data-driven system, which is suitable for large operations. And for Sadiah Cafe, is use a flexible and personal approach which fits a small business. And both of them have the same goal, which is customer satisfaction and cleanliness, but the method depends on the business size.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. Today I will explain about Occupation Safety and Health OSH practice at the Sadiah Cafe and Nasken Coffee. Okay, at Sadiah Cafe, the OSH system is very informal. There is no writing safety rule or training, and workers learn by experience. Hazards like hot oil and crowded space are common, and accidents are handled without official report. It's friendly but not consistent and can be risky during a busy time. Meanwhile, for the Nasken coffee, use a more structured system. New staff get a basic training, the cafe layout is tidy, the machines are well maintained, workers are reminded to take a break, and the branch required accidents and follows also procedure. The safer overall through stricter for a new worker. In short, the Sadiah is flexible but risky, while Nasken's coffee is organized and safer.
Next, employee right and discipline. For Sadiah Cafe, employees right support through close relationship, open communication, and friendly work environment. Even though the cafe is small and does not have formal system, workers still receive stable working hours, organized tasks, and daily guidance from the owner. Discipline at Sadiah Cafe is handled informally using a step-by-step learning approach. This creates a flexible and supportive environment where mistakes can be corrected through direct communication. In contrast, Nasken Coffee provide more formal employees rights such as UPF, SOSO, and basic training. However, many staff report issues like inconsistent break time, sudden shift change, and poor management communication. For discipline, Nasken use strict SOP and structured procedure, but this can feel too strict and stressful for employees. Discipline also become inconsistent because some managers lack proper training. Overall, Sadiah Cafe is stronger in employees' relationship and work environment, while Nasken Coffee is more structured but stronger with implementation and staff satisfaction.
Both Sadiah Cafe and Nasken Coffee may differ in size and concept, but they share several strains that make them popular in Malaysia's growing cafe culture. First, both offer a wide variety of foods and drinks, allowing them to attract customers with different tastes, from family who wants a full meal to young adult who want cafe and light snack. Next, both cafe focus on creating a cozy and comfortable atmosphere. Sadiah Cafe gives customers a peaceful, nature-inspired environments, while Nasken Cafe offer a modern and warm setting. Even though the styles are different, both places provide a relaxing space for dinner, study, or socializing. Both, they put a strong emphasis on customer engagement. Both use social media and customer feedback to connect with visitors and keep them coming back through friendly service and consistent quality. Lastly, both cafes appeal to a wide range of people, making them welcoming community space for customers for all age. Overall, even with the different concepts, Sadiah Cafe and Nasken Coffee share the same goals, offering variety, comfort, good service, and memorable dining experience.
Next, I will explain the difference between Sadiah Cafe and Nasken Coffee. The biggest difference come from their organizational structure. Sadiah Cafe is a micro SME, so its HR practice are very informal, flexible, and highly depend on the owner. Most decisions, including training, discipline, and daily operation, happen through direct communication. This helps the cafe save costs and adapt quickly, but it also creates inconsistent service, lack of documentation, and higher risk when the business grows. Meanwhile, Nasken Cafe is a large franchise with a formal and standardized HR system. They follow strict SOPs, structured training, and clear procedure across all branches. This ensures consistency and protect the brand. But it can also create unity, pressure, and sometimes unfair practice when branch managers apply the rules differently. In summary, Sadiah optimized for flexibility and low cost, while Nasken focus on standardization and brand stability. The difference reflects how each business adapts its HR approach based on size and strategy.
Okay, now I will explain the strengths of both business. Even though they operate in different scale, both have unique strengths that make them successful of their own way. So for first, Nasken Coffee has strong strength as a large F&B brand. They have a very clear and consistent SOP, and their employees receive regular training. Because of this, Nasken is able to maintain the same quality in every branch. They also have a strong brand reputation and support by effective marketing. So this helps them attract customers easily and make customers trust the quality of their food and drinks. So overall, Nasken strength is their structure and professional system. Okay, next, Sadiah Cafe also has its own strength even though it's a small business. Sadiah Cafe has a very close relationship with customer, which is for the local customer. They know the owner and worker personally, which can create a friendly and homemade feeling. This will make customers feel more comfortable and valued. Besides that, Sadiah Cafe is very flexible. They can quickly change the menu items and adjust the customer preference without going through many procedures. And this flexibility allows them to meet customer needs faster and more personally. So when we compare both business, we can see that their strengths are different but also complement each other. Such as Nasken Coffee is strong in system, structure, and consistency, but Sadiah Cafe is strong in personal touch, flexibility, and building close customer relationship. This shows that large companies depend on standardizations and brand power, while small businesses depend on customer loyalty and the ability to adapt quickly. So in conclusion, both Nasken Coffee and Sadiah Cafe have a strength that match their business size and goals. For Nasken, it suits customers who want consistency and professional service, while Sadiah Cafe is suited for customers who enjoy a friendly, local, and personal experience. So overall, both approaches are effective in their own way. That's all for me.
From the slide above, we could see the weaknesses of Sadiah Cafe and Nasken Coffee. For Sadiah Cafe, the weaknesses is informal and undocumented system. Instructed verbal training is uneven and there is no KPI or proper evaluation. Safety is weak because there is no written OSH policy or accident record, and the discipline is done informally, lead to the bias and risk, legal risk. For Nasken Coffee, the weaknesses is being too rigid and training follow SOP and too strictly. KPI are interpreted differently across every branch. Some staff treat safety document as the routine only. Long hour, repetitive tasks cause tiredness, and the discipline is very strict even in a small mistake.
In conclusion, Sadiah Cafe and Nasken Coffee have different HR approach. Sadiah Cafe is flexible and informal, which create a friendly work environment, but risk increase as the business grows. Nasken Coffee is more structured and formal, but strict SOP and inconsistent management can cause stress for employees. For recommendation, Sadiah Cafe should introduce basic writing SOP, simple training, and periodic performance appraisal while keeping its family-like culture. Nasken Coffee should add flexibility, focus on employee well-being, improve management training, provide support program, and enhance safety measure. Overall, combining formal structure with flexibility can improve productivity, service quality, safety, and employee satisfaction in both cafe, making them more competitive in the F&B industry.